We get people all the time asking how to love themselves more. It's really challenging. Most of us weren't taught how to love ourselves, and we're actually encouraged to critique ourselves and find fault. We're taught that that's a really good way to get at least some approval from other people. But we're not taught how to take care of ourselves or find value in our bodies or our beings. My name is Cathy Vartuli from ThrivingNow.com, and I have one simple trick that will help you start moving in that journey. What I'd like you to do is act as if. If you acted as if you loved yourself, how would you behave? Bet it'd be a little bit different than you're behaving right now. Would you be kinder to yourself? Would you give yourself a couple more breaks? A few more compliments? Would you give yourself better food to eat? Or a nice treat or a call with a friend? One other way to do that, if this is so hard for you, because I know when I first started it was almost impossible for me to act as if I loved myself. Imagine that you're treating a best friend or a loved one this way. Would you treat that person the way you treat yourself? It's a really good question to ask yourself when you're pushing yourself late at night when you're exhausted. You're just getting one more thing done. I've done that a zillion times. It's not always very loving. Sometimes you get to choose to do that, but try acting as if you loved yourself and see how it occurs to you. It will be challenging at first for most of us, but when we start doing that, we find that it's easier the more we go. It's kind of like most of us were brought up as houseplants. We were told, you will get water and sunlight as soon as you're good enough. And we were taught that we never should love ourselves until we're perfect. The problem is we don't feel lovable and don't feel good about ourselves until we start loving ourselves. It's kind of backwards. So I encourage you to start loving yourself. And let's just do a little tapping to set that in. Karate chop. Even though I never love myself, I'm open to learning how to do that now. Even though it's hard to imagine loving myself, I don't feel perfect enough yet. Maybe I can start loving myself now and find that I value myself more as time goes. Even though it's hard to imagine acting as if I loved myself, what if I started now and practiced? I bet it would get easier over time. Top of the head. I'm not sure how to act as if I love myself. Eyebrow. What if I treated myself, side of the eye, the way I treat my best friend? Under the eye. That's got to be better than how I treat myself now. Under the nose. What if I gave myself a few more compliments? Chin. What if I gave myself a few more breaks? Collarbone. What if I gave myself better food to eat? Under the arm. What if I were more present with my body? Top of the head. I do love my best friend. Eyebrow. What if I could act that way towards myself? Side of the eye. What if I could act as if I loved this being? Under the eye. What would I appreciate about myself today? Under the nose. How would I show that I'm loved? Chin. I do nice things to my friend. Collarbone. Because I care about her. Under the arm. What can I do for myself? Top of the head. To show me that I care about me. Take a nice deep breath. Notice your body right now. How are you sitting? Simple as that. Are you sitting in a position that's comfortable for you? Or are you saying, oh, I know my leg's uncomfortable, but I'll move it in a little bit. I'm too busy right now. Just allowing yourself to adjust to a position that's more comfortable gives you more ease. And it tells your body that you're worth feeling comfortable. When we feel good about ourselves, we walk through the world in a different way, and people start treating us as if we're valuable. So I really encourage you to explore this. If you have challenges with this, and I do agree that for most of us we have no practice with this and very few role models, we'd love to hear from you. Please drop us an email at support@thrivingnow.com or leave a comment below. Let us know what you're struggling with, and maybe you'll get a video out of it. Thanks very much, and how will you love yourself today?